Episode 1 of the mega podcast is here. What up? What up? Today we are doing NFL standings, our predictions of each division and each conference, where each team's going to land. We're going to start off with the kid with the middle part.
All right, bro.
With the AFC East.
AFC East. Going from 4 to 1. Coming in the last spot. It's the New England Patriots. My New England Patriots. Coming in at a record of 7-10. That may seem high. That may seem high. I understand. I understand. But look, I think that Jacoby Brissett, first couple games, he could shock some people. He might not win every game. He can shock some people, though. But what's going to carry us is our defense. Okay? We had a very solid defense without our two best players. Christian Gonzalez injured for the year. Matthew Judon injured for the year. And we still had a solid defense. So I think with that, combined with the next coming of Jesus, Drake May, going to come in and become the next Tom Brady. He's going to come in and do it all. 7-10. Coming in at number 3. Number 3, the New York Jets at 9-8. They're 9-8. I just don't see anything in the offense past Rodgers, Breece Hall, and Garrett Wilson. That offense has zero depth. There's no depth in that offense. Defense is good, but they have a very strong schedule. I was looking at the schedule. They've got six primetime games, all against very competitive people. And I think that's just going to take a toll. Rodgers is like 41 years old. Who knows that he can still throw the ball well? Who knows?
Kyle, I think Kyle has a question.
Pathetic. Keep going.
Hold on. We're going to have to take a brief intermission.
Oh, no breather. Keep going.
Dude.
All right.
Yo.
All right. Should I just step in and go? Like, do my
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Where's he going? Oh,
Wait.
God.
Nah,
This is going to be good.
Let him go.
We're back.
I'm going next, though. I'm going next.
Okay.
Cool.
So, I just did number 3. Coming in number 2, it's the Buffalo Bills at 10-7.
Oof.
I think, look, they lost everybody, right? But it's Josh Allen. He's gonna find a way to win. Mahomes did it. I think Allen's on the same tier. He's gonna find a way to win. It's the defense that's got a lot of question marks, but it's Josh Allen. You know, the guy does everything. And then coming in at number 1, winning the division, it's the Miami Dolphins at 12-5.
Yeah.
They're 12-5.
Okay.
I mean, like, there's nothing. The division is kind of lower this year. I think they only lost one division game in my rankings to the Bills, so that immediately puts them at an advantage. They lost to competitors, though. They had them losing to the Niners, I remember. So, yeah. You know, the Dolphins are up there, not the strongest of winners, but they're definitely deserving of it. So, that's mine.
Okay. That shit was ass.
Wait. Can I just comment on something that Will said real quick?
Yeah.
So, Will, correct me if I'm mistaken, but you said that what was it that you said about the Jets offense?
Said it's not very deep.
And you said what just like a second before that? What'd you say about them? They were deep outside of who? They were not deep outside of who?
Out of Hall and Wilson, and then Rodgers, but he's a question mark.
So, my question is that how are you going to list all the good players on the offense and then say that the offense is bad excluding those players?
Well, because who can you say is the wide receiver? Who's the wide receiver too? Malachi Corley? Alan Lazard?
Lord?
I mean, like, who are they? Who is he throwing the ball to? What if Garrett Wilson is locked up? Who is he looking for?
It's a fair point. I was just posing a question. I was
Who's
not calling you out.
What's the tight end's name? From
Tyler Conklin.
Tyler Conklin.
Absolutely terrible.
He's gonna look at the big Tonka running down the field.
Terrible take.
No.
All right.
What's a terrible take?
All right.
I'm glad to see our standings are different.
All right, Kyle. Kyle, don't you worry. I got you in this, all right?
Oh, I know this is going to change real quick.
Y'all gonna love this. All right. You know, the NFL analyzer or whatever that I am, you know? Real big NFL guy, know a lot of things. Coming in at number 4, the Patriots, with a whopping record of 4-13.
I mean, it's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous.
Okay. Yeah, they're not winning many games. Say that much. Okay, coming in at number 3. Number 3, the Bills at 6-11. Yes. Yes. Will, you said Josh Allen is on the same caliber with Mahomes, and Mahomes had the same type of offense. Allen's got no defense though, bruh.
I think that's a great take, Jack. I think that's a great take.
No,
It's
go
already
ahead.
better than Will's.
That's
It's already better than
sarcastic,
Will's.
isn't it? That's sarcastic.
No. When Will said the Patriots were going to win 7 games in the season, I already knew everyone else was going to be better.
Okay, I'll take it. Okay, coming in at number 2, we got the Dolphins at 11-6. Not far off of Will's. He said what, 12-5. So, 1 game off. And then this is where I think I'm gonna get some hate. The Jets at 1 with a record of 14-3. Yes. Yes. Yes.
What?
I think their record or their schedule is very winnable for them. They're
Can you have some elaboration?
That's insane.
here. Hold on. Let me pull up their schedule real quick. All
All right, real quick. I did not do record, like the record, but I have my opinion on who I think's going to be.
Okay. Week 1 loss to the Niners. Where are they week 2?
Somewhere.
Oh, beat the Titans week 2. Beat the Patriots week 3.
Broncos.
Week 4 they beat the Broncos. Week 5 they beat the Vikings. 6 they beat the Bills. 7 they beat the Steelers. I think. I mean that. No, I think they beat the Steelers. Week 8 they whooped the Patriots in Gillette. Week 9 they get mollywopped by the Texans. So that's 2 losses. Week 10 they beat the Jets. 11
The Jets.
or sorry, not the Jets. The Cardinals. Sorry, Cardinals. 11. Sorry, Luke. I have them beating the Colts.
Yeah. Not happening.
Is week 12 their bye week? I don't see them here.
Yep.
Yeah, week 12
Yes.
their bye week. 13 they beat the Seahawks. 14. Actually, I think I have them I think that's their 3rd loss. I think the Dolphins beat them at home. 15 they whooped the Jags. 16 they beat the Rams. 17
Ow.
they beat the Bills. I guess that could go either way. And I think they beat them at home against the Dolphins because MedLife in January is cold and the Dolphins suck in the cold. So there you go. I think they only lose 3 games. That's not. I don't think that's ridiculous for their schedule.
Wait. Can we go back to what Will just said? What if Rodgers tears his Achilles again? So we're just assuming people are going to get
You
hurt.
can't say what if. You can't say what if somebody
You can't
tears
say
his
that he's just going to
Achilles.
hurt his Achilles.
Bro,
I know he's
It was a joke.
41, but like, bro.
I was under the assumption we were injuries.
J.K. Dobbins torn his Achilles, and he's young. He's not old.
What if Patrick Mahomes gets shot in the head and he can't play
no,
next
bro.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, it's a logical question under Will's logic.
Okay, so next person.
All right, I'm up next. All right,
Here we go.
the AFC, my favorite team, Miami Dolphins. Right
You're
there.
going 4-1.
They're
Yes.
4th.
Number 4. Number 4. No surprise here. Recurring theme here. The Patriots is number 4. Not much to say. Don't got much of an option. Jacoby Brissett is not great. But I think Drake May's going to develop into a good player. I think he will. But he's going to start off a little. He's going to start off. Don't cut me off. He's going to start off shaky because he's got no one around him. I personally don't even think Stevenson's that good of a running back for a starting quarterback for Drake May. He's not going to cut it for
Their
him.
line also isn't the greatest, right?
No. The defense,
No.
that is your upside. Your defense is your upside. That is the only good part I like about your team. But there are still some flaws. Number 3, we have the Buffalo Bills. The Bills at number 3. They have no one but a man named Josh Allen and Haley
That's what I'm
Steinfeld.
saying.
That's it. That's the only people they have.
They're not winning
Only
10
people they have.
games.
Like Will said, Josh Allen will find ways to win.
Mhm.
Win a couple of games because it's Josh Allen. But, Will, how many wins did you say they had? 10? You were going to
10.
win like... Josh Allen isn't winning 10 games by himself.
I said
He's going to win.
I said 6.
He's going to win 5 or 6 games by himself.
You
Yes.
think the Bills go 6-11?
I didn't look at their schedule,
That's
so
what I
I don't know
said.
like the teams they're facing. But I don't think Allen can pull anything more than 8 wins by himself. Who's his number 1 receiver? Shakir?
Keon Coleman,
nice.
bud.
Keon Coleman?
Keon Coleman,
Yes.
bud.
Keon Coleman.
Oh no, where's
Yo,
he going
Shakir
again?
is nice, but like,
Bro, Shakir was
No,
out doing Diggs last year.
No,
Shakir
this
was
is
out
Shakir.
doing Diggs.
All right, so who would you rather have, Shakir or Diggs?
I mean, Diggs is old. Shakir's young and he was out doing him last year on the same team.
My
Not
God.
ridiculous.
All right, well, now Shakir's going to go from a corner 3 going on him to a corner 1 in an instant.
Oh my God, they don't play man every single time.
No,
That's ridiculous
but
argument.
why wouldn't you play man against the Bills if that's the receiving core?
Because Shakir can beat you. Shakir's a
Oh
speedy wide receiver.
All
With
right,
good
all right.
route running, bro.
All right, move on,
He can
move on.
beat
We gotta move quick. All right, 2.
What?
I have the Dolphins at number 2. I'd have the Dolphins
I'm
at
kind
number
of shocked
2.
at that.
I like where the team is at. I thought we had a very mediocre to bottom end off season, in my opinion. So we got back some position players that we got rid of, but we also lost some huge names. Like Christian Wilkins was a huge loss for us. Sure, we picked up a good safety from the Bills, Jordan Poyer, but he's still getting a little old and he's injury prone. But I know that the Dolphins' schedule isn't that bad this year, so I do think they can win a good amount of games this year. So I definitely think they'll make playoffs. Number 1, the Jets. The Jets are going to have a great year. Aaron Rodgers is going to stay healthy. Garrett Wilson is going to get his workload. Breece Hall is going to get his workload. And that defense, that defense it's a top 3 defense in the league. That defense.
Fuck you, Will.
Next season, they will be a top 3 defense. And that's my rankings.
Good job,
All
Kyle.
right, I want to go next.
Good.
So, we're doing AFC East.
Yeah, we're gonna be here.
Number
We're gonna be here till like 11, by the way.
four, cry about it. Number 4, no surprise, Patriots, 4-13. Not much to say about them, to be honest. Just pretty shit. That,
What?
oh, I can say
Watch
about
them
it.
roll.
Huh? What'd you say, bud?
Watch your mouth, bud. This is live.
Are we-
Okay.
Shut up, Pizza Goblin.
Number 3. This is where I differ from you guys. I have the Jets at 9-8.
Yep. Yep.
I think
Very good.
they could be good, but I mean, even though I was trashing on the take a little bit, Aaron Rodgers is a bit of a question mark. Okay, he's had injury history in the past. I don't think he's gonna get hurt, but it's a possibility. And I hate to say this, but I agree with Will that their offense outside of their 3 superstars, it's not really the best. They don't really have many other good options. So for that reason, they get stuck at 3rd. Number 2,
Yes,
I
Kyle.
have what, bud?
So, are trades not a thing in this league? You don't think the Jets might not buy at the trade deadline?
Wait. I completely forgot about this, but Mike Williams is on the Jets. But realistically, you're only getting like 6 to 8 games out of him max.
Whoa! We can't just
Hey,
predict injuries again, man. We can't just predict injuries. If Mike Williams plays a full season,
It's pretty much a
he's good.
guarantee. It's pretty much a
He's a
guarantee.
wide receiver 1 on some teams.
If he
Like
plays,
yours.
He
bro,
is
he hasn't played
on
a full
some teams. He's
season
a
his
wide
entire
receiver 1.
career.
What
He's
teams?
playing the most
Name me
injury
2.
Very little teams. I don't know
The
off the top of my head, but
Patriots.
some teams he's a receiver 1.
Patriots.
Yeah, 100% the Patriots. Easily.
great.
And the Bills. The
That's great.
Bills.
He can be the number 1 wide receiver for 3 weeks, and then he can tear his shit. That's what he does every year.
You can't just assume someone's going to tear something, though.
When
Of
there's
course
a
you can't
trend, you follow
assume-
the trend. You follow the trend.
Oh,
What the fuck? Oh shit.
You tell me the trend can't go like this real quick?
Not
Up.
with an old wide receiver.
Why not?
Because he's old.
So no old receivers ever done good before, is what you're saying.
that's
not
not
saying
what he's
that.
saying at all.
That is.
I'm saying
If you have a
player
history
with
of not
injury
being good-
history, I'm saying a player with injury history who keeps getting older and keeps getting injured is
So
on
you're
the
saying,
trend.
so you're
to
saying
not
just
play
because
full
he,
season.
just because you're saying he's bad means he can't be good. That's what you're saying.
What?
That's
not
what you're
what
saying.
anybody's saying.
What did you
That's
just-
what you're saying.
What nobody
You're saying
said
because
at
he
all.
keeps going down and being worse, he can't be good.
I'm not saying that he's bad. I'm saying he can be good if he plays. Look at Michael Thomas. How many games has Michael Thomas played in the past couple seasons? Not a lot. And
Put a
he's
shirt
old.
on.
He's pretty much the
But
same
that doesn't
age
mean
as Mike Williams.
that doesn't mean he can't play a full season. He just stays healthy.
Of course he
There's
Something
can.
called
You
digressing,
can't just
Kyle.
assume. So
You
what?
can
digress.
assume.
You can't just follow the graph. You can't.
You very much can when you're
You
predicting
know Michael
things.
Thomas is a good player when healthy. So why not assume he's going to be healthy for the year?
Yeah, 31?
You don't think
Kyle,
Michael Thomas is a
when
good
you're-
player?
Not anymore. Maybe that
You're
one
about to give me
season
a
he
heart
had.
attack.
He is a solid receiver 2, receiver 3.
In the XFL, he is, bro. He's a wide receiver 4.
All right, move
He's
on,
not
move
a
on, move
starter.
on.
All
Move
right,
He's not a starter.
number 2 in my rankings, the Bills, 10-7. I mean, again, I agree with Will. I think Josh Allen is a high caliber player. He's going to continue being that. And I think he's not as good as Patrick Mahomes, obviously, but he can still find ways to win games. He's done it before. I mean, let's be honest, has his team the past few years really had that much help anyways? Like,
Mm-mm.
I don't really think so. So, obviously, the Diggs loss is big. But what did Diggs do the last 8 weeks of last season? Ask Jacob. He didn't do shit, okay? That's why Jacob was in the toilet bowl. Sorry, Jacob, but your wide receiver 1 goes away for 8 weeks, and Josh Allen still finds a way to turn it up and bring them to the playoffs. Okay, after my Eagles put the spanking on them, Josh Allen finds a way to turn it up and get them to the playoffs. Okay?
No, Kyle,
Put
you
your
don't get
hand
to
down.
say anything.
God, what? Fat boy?
Wait, so does this mean you have the Miami Dolphins as number
Yes,
1?
I do.
Yeah.
Kyle's Miami Dolphins go 12-5, number 1 in the division. Oh no, 11-6. Sorry, 11-6.
Yup.
Number 1 in the division. I don't like the offseason, obviously. Chop Robinson is not all that. There's better options at the pick.
The next Micah Parsons.
His name is Chop.
Just because they went to the same college doesn't mean they're the same
All right,
player.
move on.
Okay, I'll go.
All right. Luke got it.
Okay, so at 4, I didn't do records and I didn't look at schedules, or I'm not like considering injuries or anything. 4, I have New England. Shouldn't be a surprise. No offense. 3, actually, I do. Buffalo. I'm not big on them. I think their defense kind of got worse, and obviously their offense did. So Miami at 2. I don't know. I mean, they're just Miami. Assuming
Gonna
Tua
be the
stays healthy.
7th seed.
Assuming that Tua stays healthy, I think they do well. I mean, I like their offense, obviously. And at 1, I have to obviously it's kind of risky because they're, very injury prone. What's it called? Mike Williams. He was out all last year, basically. Year before, and what's it called? Aaron Rodgers. He was out all last year. And the year before they had Brees Hall. So obviously those are like 3 guys who are pretty they're like a little iffy. But obviously their defense is good. So I think like if they could all stay healthy, I think that's a solid team. I think it'll be close between I think it'll be like 1 or 2 games away between Miami and the Jets. But I think if they stay healthy, then they'll do fine.
It's not bad.
Matt, you going or did you not do a list? Okay.
Okay, so this guy's
All
not
right.
even speaking. He's just doing gestures. Okay.
Are we moving
All right.
on to the AFC North?
Sure.
But
All right.
Am
Same
I going
order?
first? Yep, same.
Yeah.
yo, I'm done typing it. It's too much work.
It's fine. That's good.
So we'll just
All right.
talk about it.
Coming in dead last in the division, number 4, Sorry, big conk. It's the Steelers. It's the
Ooh.
Steelers at 6-11.
Ooh, me and Kyle about to feast on Will.
I just look. They have a good defense. Sure,
But that's
whatever. Their offense is horrific. I see zero upside in their offense whatsoever. I think Russ is washed. I mean, they considered having Justin Fields returning kicks. That's how confident they are in Justin Fields. Like, that's ridiculous. That's insane. I like George Pickens. They need to get him the ball. And I know who doesn't like him, but I like him a little bit. But like besides that, it's what Roman Wilson, Alvin Austin the third,
Pat Fryermuth.
Pat Fryermuth. He's mid. Pat Fryermuth is mid. Let's not act like he's all that. He's mid.
He's all right, but he's not
He's
a
not
number two option on a good team.
He's not a game-changing player. And the running backs are pretty much their only positive on this offense. But like, it's still they're not good. Like they're good. They're not great. They're not great players. And when you combine a mid offense with a good defense, you're pretty much just getting like Iowa football, where it's just shit and it's mid. So they go 6-11.
Kyle doesn't know anything about Iowa football because he doesn't watch college football. But anyways,
So we're glazing. All right.
Coming in at number
just throwing it
three.
out there.
Coming in at number 3, it is not a happy ending because the Browns end 8-9.
Okay.
The Browns, they finished under 500. Obviously, Nick Chubb, big question mark. He just completely busted his knee.
Kyle's only mad because Nick Chubb's on his fantasy team.
All right, move on. Come on.
Deshaun Watson, enough. He hasn't done anything since he came out of Houston. Ever since the allegations came out, he's just pretty much been playing like Bill Cosby, like his idol. He's been playing like. And I like the Jerry Jeudy move. I really do like the Jerry Jeudy move, but it's just all about Deshaun Watson. He's done absolutely nothing in his time in Houston and Cleveland.
Didn't their defense get worse too?
It might have, but I like their defense. But you know, the defense can only do so much when the offense doesn't do anything. So to me, they're just mid 8-9. Coming in number 2 is the Ravens at 11-6.
Wow.
Okay. I think that the Lamar and Derrick Henry combo is lethal. But we also got to consider Derrick Henry is 30 years old. Can he sustain a whole season? Can he continue to dominate what he's been doing before? Question. We kind of had a shitty year. And not in that Dolphins game where Jack beat Luke to go to the playoffs. Other than that.
That was great.
But it just comes down to like the wide receivers. I mean, like Zay Flowers beat somebody, like, and then outside of that, there's nobody. Mark Andrews came off an injury. Their defense is obviously going to be good. The team's going to be good. I just don't think they're good enough to beat the Bengals for the number 1 seed, 13-4. I think Joe Burrow's just going to come off the injury, and just dominate. You know, he's going to have a healthy Jamar Chase. Obviously, they never really ran the ball well, so it don't really matter. All the trade talk, it don't matter. Joe Shiesty's going to come out and pop out 13-4, first in the division.
Okay. So, me and Will are.
Maybe we move a little quicker, like through the rankings, and then we just talk about it like all at once.
Yeah.
Like so, everybody gives their rankings, and then we talk about it.
So, me and Will's are pretty different here. Okay. 4. I got the Browns at 6-11. Shut the hell up, Kyle. I saw that, bro. What?
No.
Just keep going.
Browns at 6-11. Then I got the Steelers at 8-9. I don't think they're going positive this year. I have a little more faith in them, but 8-9. Second, I have the Bengals. 1 game off of Will's. I have them at 12-5. 12-5. And and I have the Ravens going 15-2, dude. Yes. I have the Ravens going 15-2. I'll leave that there.
All right. You guys are gonna hate my list. Oh my god.
Typical.
All right. At number 4, I have the Bengals.
This is a joke. Is this what you said
No.
everybody was gonna hate me about?
The Bengals, number 4. That team is a mess right now, man. They're talking about trading any of their 3 superstars right now, and Burrow's coming off a bad injury. Who knows? You're saying the Rodgers.
Whoa! Hey!
You're saying the Rodgers stuff. I'm saying the
God.
Burrow stuff. You saying the Rodgers stuff. I'm saying the Burrow stuff. And I think T. Higgins or Trey Hendrickson is going to get traded. T. Higgins wants out. Hendrickson's going to get traded probably. That whole team's falling apart. They don't have a defense. They're going to give up 30 points a game.
Stop! Didn't we just say stop elaborating?
All right, my fault. Bengals 4, and I got the Browns 3.
Wow.
Then I got the Steelers number 2, and then I have the Ravens number
Holy
1.
crap!
Not
You think the
ridiculous at
Steelers
all.
can make the playoffs?
Yeah, I do. I do think they can make the playoffs. I do. I think they have a better chance at making the playoffs than the Browns and the Bengals.
That's insane. All right, we'll talk about it, Zach.
All right, my turn. So number 4 in the division, I have Steelers at 9-8, and then the Browns at 10-7, Ravens 11-6, and Bengals at 12-5.
Okay, so I actually I'm good to go, right? I can go.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. So I actually just changed this because I was kind of big on the Browns, and then I was because they had Flacco, and then I remembered, wait, he got shipped off. So okay. Anyway, Steelers at 4. Steelers at 4. Browns 3, Bengals 2, Ravens 1.
All right, so
Go
let's
to Kyle.
address the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Kyle, Bengals at 4.
Yes, they are. What's so special about them?
They have
Joe
Joe
Burrow?
Burrow.
The
Jamar
offense?
Chase.
That's it. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. What else?
What do you
That's
mean?
it.
You can't take the 2 best
It's
players and
2
say what
players.
else.
They have 2 players. You're not winning games with 2 players.
They've got T. Higgins for now.
Who's for now? He's going to get traded. They already talked
don't
about
know
him
that.
getting traded. And
There
Trey
was a
Hendrickson's
request.
already in the talks
Players
too.
request trades all the time. It's smoke and mirrors. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, Kyle.
Oh, that's coming from you, Will. That's coming from you.
How's that?
All right. What else do you want me to say? Their defense is terrible. Their defense is awful.
It's
They're going to give up
terrible?
30 points a game. They're going to give
Is
up
it
30 points a game.
terrible?
They are. They're terrible. Who are their
Terrible.
corners? Who are their corners?
Mike Hilton. Just 'cause
Mike
you don't know, just 'cause you
Hilton.
don't know who that is
Just
doesn't
because
mean
you're a
not-
casual doesn't mean that
I know
they're
who Mike
bad.
Hilton is. He's not a corner 1. I can
Clearly
tell you
not.
that. I can tell you that. He's not a corner 1.
cornerback.
They
Okay.
only have Trey. That's all they have. They only have Trey on the defense.
Okay, great point. You convinced nobody. Let's talk about why you have the Steelers at 2.
Yeah, what's up with that?
All right. I think a young receiving core willing to prove themselves is a great thing with Justin
Young
Fields.
receiving
Also,
core willing to prove himself.
yep. And I think Justin Fields has a lot to
Yes.
Wilson will play the first 3 games, 4 games, and then Fields is going to take him all the way to the playoffs. And that defense is elite. They got Patrick Queen in the offseason. You know how big of a add that is to the defense?
Yeah,
I do know how big that is. But tell me one team that's been successful with a good defense and a dog shit offense.
They
Tell me.
don't have a dog shit offense.
They
That
do.
offense
They
will
do.
average at least 20 points a
Offense.
game. At least 27 points
Are
a
you-
game. It will.
No, come on.
20
dude.
what?
It will. It
Come
will.
on, come
How many
on.
points?
They will score. They will score. And sometimes they won't even need that because their
I'll bet you
defense is so
$10.
good.
I'll bet you $10 they don't average how many points? How many points a game?
You're saying you
17
saw
points a
what-
game.
you
17
saw
points a
Russell
game.
Wil-
They will, and they will win enough
You
games with
saw
that defense.
what Russell Wilson did last year and think he's going to lead an offense that's arguably worse than what the
No.
Broncos had last year.
I said
20
Justin
plus
Fields
points
is going
a
to lead
game.
an offense, not Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson will play the first
Oh,
3-4 games, and Justin Fields will go in and lead
Justin Fields.
them. He's got everything to prove with young receivers.
Everything to prove.
I think the rookie they got in this draft is actually pretty good as well.
Chicago is because he had DJ Moore last year.
Roman Wilson. He's a
I think
bum.
Roman Wilson's solid, and I think that running back duo is going to take a step this year
All right, come,
because they buffed up the O line. They buffed up the
Yeah,
O line. That's
I
why.
kind of agree with that too.
That's
I
why
like
I think they're
Jalen
going to step
Warren.
up.
I'm not gonna lie.
And we
okay,
all know
but
what Najee Harris can do when he's healthy and has a good O-line from him, and Jalen Warren out the outside in the backfield.
Average 3 yards a carry. That's what he could do.
All right, but he scored
What
a lot
else?
of touchdowns for them, which will help their offense at the goal line. They have Jalen Warren. They didn't have Jalen Warren when Najee Harris was like a rookie and everything like that. Now they seen Jalen Warren, and he's going to get everything out of the backfield and throughout up till the red zone.
Okay,
Jack,
but that's
did
not
you
going to lead
Go
them
ahead.
to be
I have a
second
question.
in the
Wait.
division.
Why do some people think the Ravens are not going to be the ones? That's baffling in my
Because
opinion.
Joe Burrow, bro.
No,
'Cause Joe
hold
Burrow.
on.
Bro, Joe Burrow ain't all that. He has a shitty defense.
Oh,
Crazy,
Burrow?
bro. I'm playing
You
with
see his
two
new haircut, bro? That's all
All
I
right,
need to
let
say.
Zach talk. Let Zach talk.
So I don't think that the Bengals are better than the Ravens, but based off schedule, I think the Bengals' schedule is so much easier that they'll get the higher seed. But
I
in terms
haven't-
of who's a better team, I think it's the Ravens. I think the Bengals play an easy enough schedule where they'll beat the Ravens in terms of seeding.
I haven't looked at the schedule. I'm going off
Of course
just
not. Typical.
what no one told me to, bruh. Just rank the
Well-
team. That's how I ranked them, and I saw the Ravens as a better team, and they're going to go out and
So what
So
did you
we're saying-
use to rank your teams?
Listen to Derrick
Gut
Henry
feeling?
make them drop. Sure, they lost Patrick
Did
Queen.
anybody
sucks.
say that? Did anybody say that? Did anybody
Nope.
say Derrick Henry was
Nobody
going to
said
make
the
them
team's
worse?
going to get
You're saying
worse.
they're having less wins than last year, so that's basically what you're
Have a-
saying.
You didn't look at the
Yo,
schedule,
come
bro.
on. You can't just say that, Kyle. You can't just say just because they acquired Derrick Henry is going to make them worse. Just because they're giving them worse records.
I said they're going to be better. What are you talking about? I'm saying you guys think they're going to be worse.
This guy's an idiot.
You guys are saying you think they're going to be worse.
Yeah. Not
Not because
because
of Derrick Henry.
All right. Well,
Was
I
that-
haven't looked at the schedule, so I can't really argue
Clearly.
about that. All right. We'll look
Jack,
at it
did-
after. We'll look at it.
Jack,
My
did you
next-
say something that was like disagreeable or like a hot take?
I said the Browns are going to be 6-11.
No, that's
Not a hot take.
Okay. I said the Ravens were 15-2.
Oh yeah, that's a little ridiculous. I think the Ravens play too hard of a schedule to be 15-2.
yeah.
Hold on, let me.
I'm
pull
looking
this up.
at. Yeah, let me take a look.
I
Dude,
thought they had a pretty hard schedule last year, and they won a lot of games
Okay,
last year.
They lose week 1 against the Chiefs.
Off the top of my head, they played the Chiefs, the Texans. I know they played the Eagles. I know they played the Bills.
So we're just saying every
Bro,
good
the
team
Bills,
that
the
they
Bills,
play the
they're
Niners.
they're gonna beat the Bills.
The
Well,
They're
Texans.
going to win a couple of those games.
Yeah, obviously, but I just don't think
Of
that they're
course.
not. They're only going
I
to
think they're gonna
two
beat
games.
Dallas in Dallas too.
Right, they play
That's
Dallas.
not absurd.
They play like pretty much like every team above 500. Let's be real. Every team that's not interdivision, the other team was over
Bills
500.
ain't above 500.
All right. Let's move on to the next division. Dude, this thing forever.
All right.
Yeah,
We're gonna do South or West.
Yo, do we just want to do the AFC?
Yeah, that'll
Yeah.
give us more time to talk about it.
Let's
Wait.
Do we want to save the worst division for last?
Let me go back, bro. Can we just talk about this Bengals defense?
Yeah,
not
They were
good.
21st in
Hey,
points.
wait. They have Jesse Bates, right? That's it. That's the only other guy they
No,
have.
No, you're an
he's on the
idiot. He
Falcons.
left
Oh,
the
he's
Falcons.
on the Falcons. He's on the Falcons. He's on the Falcons. My fault.
Let me list you off some
Make
names
your
of
casual,
quality
bud.
players who make this team not a complete shit show of a defense, right?
Will, your camera's frozen.
I know. I'm looking at the thing online.
Gotcha.
All right, we've got Sam Hubbard, very good lineman. B.J. Hill, who just got an extension, I think, this offseason.
Yep, that's
Trey
correct.
Hendrickson is there. They've got a young Miles Murphy, a first-round rookie who they drafted last year.
That guy's good. I think he's going to be really good, Miles Murphy.
Logan Wilson, serviceable linebacker. Jermaine Pratt, serviceable linebacker.
Both are very solid.
Their safety duo is Von Bell, and Geno Stone. Those are two
Two
quality
solid safeties.
Again, though, they had that defense last year, other than like Brian
And
Murphy.
Joe Burrow, his
And they
team
did-
fell apart.
That didn't discard the fact they gave up like 30 points a game.
They gave up
I-
22
That's not Joe
and they were
Burrow's fault.
okay. They gave
not
up
Joe
22
Burrow's fault
points a
that the
game
defense
last
gave
year
up.
and they were 21st ranked defense. Just put that
Yeah, that's pretty bad. 21st ranked defense.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
bad.
enough to do
That's not
decent.
great.
Yeah, but when you
That's a
have
bottom 10 defense.
Young players can improve in the offseason.
I'm
They have
not
a
saying
top
they
3
can't, but what
offense.
I've seen, it doesn't look like they're going to. It looks like they're going to fall apart. It looks like they're going to fall apart and get traded. Key players are going to get traded, and that team's going to fall apart.
Okay, you're wrong.
this guy out training camp.
Who's their running back, by the way?
Zach
Not an
Moss
important
and
position.
Chase Brown.
Not an important position.
Zach Moss, but I doubt they're going to be using him much anyway.
Jack
Because
Moss is good receiving. Which Joe
Zach
Mixon
Moss
was.
isn't terrible. Zach Moss isn't terrible. I was just wondering.
All right, are we
All
going
right,
to the
move
South
on.
or the West?
Do the
So-
South.
Just get that over with.
All right.
All right.
Oh, this
Y'all
is
gonna
gonna be
hate
good.
me for this.
I'm
This is gonna
going
be good.
first. Number one. This is my number one team in the entire league. It's the Texans. I
Why
think
are we
the
And you
Texans.
went in the
the
wrong
order.
order, you idiot.
Oh, right. You're right. My bad. My bad. Number 4. I've got the Titans. 5-12.
Ooh.
Dude, this was my kind of hot take right here. I got the Jaguars at 7-10. I have the Colts at 10-7 at number 2, and then at the number 1 seed in the AFC, I've got the Texans at 13-4.
Ooh, y'all gonna hate me. Y'all gonna hate me. Okay. Titans 4 spot. No questions asked. 2-15. 2-15. They ain't winning nothing. 3 seed in the AFC South. The Jags. Screw Trevor Lawrence. He went in 4 games. 4-13. Yep, I said that.
What?
That's terrible take. That's a terrible take.
Okay, two's the Colts at 11-6. Yep.
I would love
That's a lot of wins for the Colts, in my
So-
opinion. But
Yeah, this might be the worst part. Texans at the 1. 16-1.
Oh my God,
They're
you're out of
losing
your mind.
one game. I am dead serious on that too. They're losing one game. Those guys are so good out there. They're losing one game. One game.
All right.
They're losing one game.
Kirk, let's hear it.
I'll be quick.
Serious?
Titans at the 4. No surprise there. They just had a Deontay Johnson womp womp. 3.
I thought he went
You
to
have
the
Deontay
Panthers.
Johnson went to the
Yes.
Panthers.
Idiot! Holy casual!
Wait. Who was the guy?
Calvin
Someone went
Ridley.
to the Titans. Though. Calvin
Calvin
Ridley,
Ridley.
right? Calvin Ridley. My fault. Number 3 is the Jaguars. I don't got them only winning 4 games though. I can tell you that they're gonna win more than 4 games easily. But I think they got the second
Keep
best
talking.
receiver. I think they got the second best receiver in the draft. Number 2. Wait, who do I have? Oh, the Colts.
Oh,
And then
wait,
the
Whoa,
Texans.
whoa, whoa. Nah. Keep going. Colts
Welcome back.
number
Welcome
2.
back.
The Colts at number 2 and the Texans number 1. There's no surprise there.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Just writing down something stupid Kyle said. Number 4. Number 4, I have the Jags, 6-11. Number 11, or number 3, I have the Titans, 7-10, which feels a little high, but looking at their schedule, that's kind of what I felt like. My phone is not working. Colts, number 2, 9-8. Pretty solid season for them. Texans, number 1, 13-4.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna go. It's the same exact list everyone else said: Titans, Jags, Colts, Texans.
Gotcha. All right, so Jack, we can get to you in a minute, but Kyle, who's the second best receiver in the draft?
Brian Thomas Jr.
Huh?
Brian
What?
Thomas Jr. will be the second best receiver
Junior.
coming out of the draft.
He does not
will
have a
be.
son. It's Junior.
That's what I said.
Said
Junior.
senior, bud.
You said senior.
You need Hardee's. You all need Hardee's.
I think I
Run
heard
it back.
Junior. I'm not gonna lie.
VAR.
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
that's-
Whatever, bro. Whatever, bro.
So,
Will
Marvin's
be.
the one.
He'll be better than neighbors.
He'll be better than neighbors. Roma Dunzi.
Yep.
Why did Jack
Will
just
be.
get a thumb? Or why did Luke just get a thumbs down?
Matt?
Oh, nah, you could do that if you're on phone. You could. I know on FaceTime you could do this and it'll put that up. I don't know if it works on this though. Anyways, give us
Fine.
your top 3 receivers in the draft.
In the draft? It's
Yeah, bud. What we were just talking about.
Marvin. It's Marvin, Brian, and then Malik.
Tell
Yo,
me
you
why.
actually can't believe
What?
that.
What makes you think that Brian Thomas is better than Malik Neighbors when they were in the same offense and Malik Neighbors was better?
Okay, that just means the quarterback threw to him more. That doesn't mean
There's
Brian
a
Thomas
reason. There's
was
a
not
reason.
open. That doesn't mean Brian Thomas wasn't open.
It just means Malik was more open.
No, that's not
You
true.
should get bullied
He
for
was
this.
just a
You don't
favorite of the
just
That's
quoted
quarterback.
not
somebody.
true,
He was just
bro.
a favorite of the He was just a favorite of the quarterback. So you're telling me if say let's say we have Jamar Chase on the same team as Sterling Shepard, but I throw the ball more to Sterling Shepard. Does that mean
It wouldn't
Sterling
happen.
Shepard better?
It wouldn't
Okay.
happen.
That's
Well-
a ridiculous take.
2 players though.
Take.
No quarterback is gonna just like say, "Oh, I'm gonna throw to my shit
Why are we
receiver
acting
more
like
than my
Brian
good
Thomas
receiver."
did nothing? He did a lot for that team too.
Did I say he did nothing? I said he
Literally
did less
nobody
than
cares.
Malik
It
Neighbors
sounded
because
like
he
he did.
did.
So, where do you have Brian Thomas in the receivers?
4.
4?
Yes.
5 or 6 probably.
Every
Or-
receiver drafted ahead of him is better.
All right, move on. Move on to the next division, bro. Move on to the next.
That's fucking.
No, whoa, hold on. We're not letting Jack slide either. Yeah,
All
what's
right.
all?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Tell us your rankings again. Tell us the records again.
Titans 2-15, Jags 4-13, Colts 11-6, Texans 16-1.
16-1.
Who's the one? Who's the one?
The Chiefs, I believe.
See,
So-
I'm gonna start at the bottom. I just don't think the Texans have like. The Titans.
the
Sorry,
top,
I don't think
yeah.
the Titans. They're not that bad. Like
No,
Will
they're
Levis, he's capable of leading game-winning drives, and
I
he's
don't.
capable of
I don't
performing
think Will
well.
Levis is all that.
He's
I
not
mean-
all that necessarily, but
Somebody
Yeah.
knows about a particular game-winning drive that happened on prime time.
I feel
Yup.
like Will Levis is like Kyle
he
Sports
fell
takes.
both.
nah, I feel like he's like. Never mind.
I think Will Levis has
fine.
potential. I like Will Levis. I just think the offense is filled with old heads, and
Agreed.
I don't like Tony Pollard. He's a bum. I wish they gave it to Tajay Spears.
I agree.
DeAndre Hopkins is old. Calvin Ridley's old. They might as well sign Michael Thomas since they're signing all the old.
Right. So
fucking
who's on that
receivers.
offense? How are they winning games?
I mean, Will Levis
They
won
have a
games
better
with
offense than
fucking
last year.
Nikhil, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, that is true. They have a better offense, but they're still filled with bums.
Eh,
Jack, tell me how many games they won last year. Do you know how many games they won last year? I don't know off the top of my head.
I'll search it up.
Probably 6 if I had to guess.
I was gonna say like 6, probably, right? Like 6, 5
I'll
or
go
6.
to-
Oh,
That's
Patriots won
7.
4. Sorry. Yeah, 6.
Yo, I'm changing. I think actually, I think 10 is
So
better than. I don't know.
is their schedule hard? Like I didn't look at the schedule. Is their schedule like that bad?
No,
No.
no.
They're not that good of a
Uh,
team.
Then I don't understand. They added Tony Pollard and who was the
Where-
other receiver?
where the
Calvin
fuck is
Ridley, who of course had
okay.
a bad year
Do you want me
last
to
year.
walk you through the schedule?
Yes.
No.
no.
Is,
That's
is,
gap.
is the
That's
question?
gap.
The question is: Tony the Turd better than Derrick Henry?
No, he's not.
No, he's
Oh.
not.
Yo, Kyle, you just said that was an upgrade.
No, I didn't say that was an upgrade.
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying,
did. Look at Luke.
Are you dumb?
but I
No,
also said they added Calvin Ridley as well. That's an upgrade from Traylon Burks.
Sure. Did I disagree?
And
with
they
you?
also got a tackle with like the 5th pick overall. So that and he's really good.
Who?
I don't, dude. He had some long ass name, bro. I don't know what his name. It was some
wasn't
long
the
ass.
fifth pick overall.
Wasn't it?
What
Was
was
it not
it?
Mims? Or was it no?
No,
wasn't it Mims?
Oh, wait.
no. Bengals got Mims.
J.C. Latham. That ain't
J.C.
long.
Latham.
That ain't long at
Latham.
all.
Kyle was thinking about Olu Fashunu or whatever his name is.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, he's tough.
He's on the Jets. That's why I like the
J.C.
Jets this year.
Latham, pretty short, my boy.
Yes,
All
with
right,
Yeah,
JC.
but not bad.
They're just
all
mid.
right.
They're
Let's
not worth
get
2
to
and 4. 15.
let's
They
get to the bread and
improved.
butter.
They didn't.
Let's get to the bread and butter. 16-1.
Yeah.
What's the rationale on that? Let's
That's
hear it.
terrible.
Bro, they're good. They have built a great team.
So they sweep the division. You think they don't lose
Yes.
a single game in the division?
Yes.
Well, that's not too ridiculous.
Yeah, but like with the
on.
AFC South, I feel like you never know what's going to happen in those games. Like in that division, when two teams play each other, no matter how good they are, it feels like there's always a way that like you remember like 2 years ago when the Jaguars had to win and get into the playoffs and they lost to like the 2-15 Titans.
Yes.
Or it was the Texans. They lost to the Texans. Like there's always just a way in that division. Where I feel like
You
the
don't have to raise
Texans
your
are-
hand, bud.
Just
Dude.
I think we're forgetting one key thing here. The Texans play the Dolphins.
No.
And that,
no,
Yeah, nobody
no,
forgot.
I'm pretty sure I put
That is
that
a
We
in.
loss.
remember. We remember.
that is a loss on their column.
Cowboy.
We want to get that.
Is
Oh,
it
wait,
at
no, we beat
home?
them last year.
Let's see.
Huh?
Doesn't matter. Texans are a better team.
It doesn't matter. Both are in warm climates, so Tua will be able to
That's
play.
true. That's true.
Yep, exactly.
So-
And he's a top 3 quarterback in warm climates.
Bro.
Yeah. Okay.
He's
Let's,
a top 3 quarterback when the other 29 are out. It's the only time he's top 3.
And they play him in Houston, bruh. They go whoop that ass.
Bro, we're gonna kill them in Houston, bro.
All right.
BTA.
Enough of you. But I don't even have it. Like, I think they could be better. Like, they could be the better team in 16 of those games, like, on paper. But I think it's very hard to win 16
Yeah,
games.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
it's in and of itself. It's very hard to win 16 games, which is why I don't like the pick, even though I think they're a very
Like, they
good
could
team.
lose to the Ravens. They could lose to the Lions. I mean,
Did they play the Eagles? Or am I
Yes,
tripping on that?
I think so.
Yeah,
do?
they could lose to the Eagles.
if they do, then yeah. But I think that's
I don't
really
know.
it.
Take
I
a
don't
look.
think they could lose to anybody else. They're whooping the Dolphins for sure.
Wait, you know what team pulled off the impossible
Okay,
with an
nobody's
undefeated
listening to you.
season?
Luke's raising his hand. Luke,
The Dolphins.
Curiosity. Who said the Colts were going 11-6?
I did.
Okay. Thank you. Carry on.
You're welcome.
You're the guy.
The Texans do not play the Eagles. So
Okay.
that was a mistake.
So yeah, it's the Chiefs, Ravens, and Lions are their only 3 losses that, like, I think. I mean, obviously, whatever.
It's not
I have
ridiculous.
I have them only losing the Chiefs.
I
All
still
right.
feel like they're gonna get upset in one game at least.
Well,
I mean-
yes, bro. That
That's-
receiving core is
Yeah, it's hard.
too.
You
Health
can't really predict an upset, though.
And I'm saying,
No.
and they play the Ravens at home. They play the Chiefs at the Chiefs, so that's why I have them. I mean, I don't even think that would matter, but
All right. Are we mobile?
Good to move to AFC West.
yeah.
I
Yikes.
agree.
I don't think
All right.
this division can't be too controversial here.
Hopefully. But
All
with,
right.
you know,
Let's hear it,
Coming-
Chump.
Dead last, the Raiders, they're 3-14.
Yep.
Coming in at 3, I have the Broncos at 6-11.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of wins, bud.
Yeah,
I have the Chargers.
Holy
I have
crap.
the Chargers at 7-10,
Holy crap.
and then I have the Chiefs at 12-5.
Okay, judging by your reactions, y'all actually might like mine. Besides the Chiefs record. Okay. Coming at 4,
Christ.
Raiders 3-14, just like Will. Luke's fan. Chargers also in 3rd, also 3-14. Yep. And the Broncos in 2, also 3-14. I got a 3-way tie at 3-14. Yep.
Is that even a possible thing?
I don't think that's possible. I'm not gonna.
Maybe I screwed up somewhere. And then I have the Chiefs in 1st, obviously, at yep, you guessed it, another 16-1.
Oh my god!
Please, Kyle, go.
All right, in the 4th spot, I got the Raiders. Nothing else to say there.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Luke likes the
3.
Raiders.
Number 3. You're gonna hate me for
He's
this.
gonna say the Chiefs.
It's the Chiefs.
Yeah. Okay. That was worse than mine.
No, I'm just kidding. It's the Broncos. At number 3. Bo Nix is not gonna do. I do like myself some Bo Nix. He's pretty good.
Oh, good. You
What's
like yourself some Bo Nix.
Number 2 is the Chiefs. Number 1 is the Chargers. I'm kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. The joke.
Bro got jokes.
It's a joke. The Chargers number 2, and then the Chiefs number 1, obviously.
All right, this should be pretty quick. Broncos 2-15, Raiders 4-13, Chargers 5-12, Chiefs 14-3.
Okay.
That's a good prediction for the Chiefs.
The Broncos
Thanks,
have
punk.
that's a 4.
Sorry.
3 Chargers, 2 Raiders, 1 Kansas City. I don't think the Raiders are going to do well, but I don't think they're 3-14. I don't think they're.
Yes,
a 3-14
they are.
team.
They are definitely
Who is our
3-14.
quarterback?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, and look
Come
what
on,
Minshew did.
dude.
Like he obviously is not all that. But he's an upgrade compared to Aiden O'Connell,
The
Like, who's on that offense, though?
Devontae.
Brock Bowers and
That's
Urban
And
or whatever the
Hunter
other tight end
Renfro.
they drafted last year.
Hunter
No,
Renfro's a
he's
free agent, bro. He's not even.
Or
Who's
who's
Adams?
the
They still have Adams.
listen. Zamir White when he was in, he was not that bad.
I like
No.
Zamir White, but they're gonna make him split with Alexander Madison because they pay.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, give him 1 week and Alexander Madison's out the window.
I don't
Anyway,
like Alexander Madison. He's a bitch, but like
Agreed.
they're gonna make him do it.
was able to take a bummy Colts offense to almost the playoffs. Obviously, you had to throw. Don't shut your mouth. If they were literally the 8th seed,
Who are you beefing with?
huh?
Yeah, who are you yelling at?
Will had his mouth open. He's like,
I was doing that.
still, bro. Listen. He defied the odds. Okay, he defied the odds. I don't think he's a great quarterback, but I think give him Devontae Adams, give him Jacoby Myers. I think Jacoby Myers is better than who's the two on the Colts? Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, whichever one of them. I think that's an upgrade. Hot take. Kyle.
Now let's hear it, Kyle. Go for it.
So you think the receiving staff on the Raiders is an upgrade from the receiving staff on the Colts?
If they give Devontae Adams the ball, yes. If Devontae Adams gets the
No,
ball,
no shit, they're gonna give him the ball. It's the only guy in the offense.
Jacoby Myers is not bad. You're acting like he's freaking Tua.
I'm not saying he's bad, but their receiving core is not better than the Colts.
Agreed.
Nah.
Disagreed. Whatever. Listen,
Damn.
You're a Colts fan. I don't know how you're even
I
saying
don't
this about
care.
your team.
Listen, I'm not biased. I think the Raiders are actually my sleeper team. I think they have a small chance of sneaking into the playoffs. Argue in my nutsack, okay? I didn't what?
There's one thing. Their defense, I got better. That's the only thing I like about
Their
the Raiders
defense was
team.
good last year. Towards the end of the year, they were good last year.
I think the only team they could realistically be above in the standings that no one's predicting is the Broncos. That's it.
Well, that's because the Broncos got nothing going for them.
They can only possibly, for a good season for the Raiders, they can be above the Broncos, but that's it. The Broncos are garbage.
All right, listen, you heard it here, okay? Let me look at the Raiders schedule. Maybe that'll change my mind because I have not.
It will change your mind. They're going to go down.
Okay, keep in mind.
All right, should we move on?
All right. Do we do like seeds, like 1 through 16 seed?
Yeah, we're at 52 minutes. So
Holy.
if we
Yeah,
want
let's
to
do that.
just do the AFC rankings 1 through 16 and then call it a day, we can do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that, and we can talk about it, obviously. And don't say records. Just list off the
just
teams
run through
from
'em.
bottom to top.
And don't explain it. Just go right through it.
Am I going first?
Yep.
Sure.
Same order we done all day.
All right. 16 is the Raiders. 15 is the Titans. 14 is the Broncos. 13 is the Steelers. 12 is the Chargers. 11 is the Jaguars. 10 is the Patriots. 9 is the Browns. 8 is the Jets. This starts the playoffs. So now starting the playoffs. 7 is the Colts. 6 is the Bills. 5 is the Ravens. 4 Dolphins. 3 Chiefs. 2 Bengals. 1 Texans.
Okay.
All right.
Me. 16 Titans, 15 Raiders, 14 Broncos, 13 Patriots, 12 Chargers, 11 Jags, 10 Browns, 9 Bills, 8 Steelers, start of the playoffs, 7 Dolphins, 6 Colts, 5 Bengals, 4 Jets, 3 Ravens, 2 Texans, 1 Chiefs.
All right. 16 Raiders. 15 Titans. 14 Broncos. 13 Chargers. 12 Patriots. 11 Bills. 10 Jaguars. 9 Bengals. 8 Browns. 7 Colts. 6 Steelers. 5 Dolphins. 4 Ravens. 3 Jets. 2 Chiefs. Texans 1.
Okay. In order from the bottom to the top, Broncos, Patriots, Raiders, Chargers, Jags, Titans, Steelers, Colts, Jets. And then at the start of the playoffs, I have Browns, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Bengals, Texans, Chiefs.
Okay. 16, I have Denver. 15, Patriots. 14, the Chargers. 13, 10 is Jacksonville. 13 is Jacksonville. 12, I have the Steelers. 11, I have the Titans. 10, I have the Raiders. 9, I have the Browns. 8, I have Buffalo. 7, I have the Colts. 6, I have Miami. 5, I have Cincinnati. 4, the Jets. 3, the Chiefs. 2, the Ravens, and 1, the Texans.
All right, so
I think the only really out of pocket one was Kyle's with the Bengals, like the 9.
yeah, can
Yeah.
you tell us how are the Bengals missing the playoffs?
Just like how they're getting last in their division. It's the same reason.
And the Steelers weren't even like the last team in the playoffs. They were like the 6th.
So wait, just as clarification, you have 3 AFC North teams in the playoffs? That's not terrible, I was just asking. I actually have the same, but the Steelers and no Bengals? The
Yep,
Steelers.
the Steelers. Mike
The
Tomlin's
Russell
gonna do it
Wilson
again.
led Steelers. Mike
He's gonna
Tomlin.
do it again.
Oh,
Mike
Mike's gonna do it
Tomlin.
again.
Top
So-
5 coach all time.
On what? He's a what?
Say that shit again. Say that shit again. Say it again. Because we know.
Yeah, he's laughing. He knows he's wrong.
I think episode 1 is coming to an end.
Say that
No.
shit again.
You're
Say
not
that shit
getting out of
again.
that. He's the
I
top
was
what?
joking. Mike. All right. Realistically, Mike Tomlin is a top 20 coach all time.
That's not very fucking impressive.
Yeah,
That is
right.
pretty impressive. There's been a lot of coaches.
Really, dude. Mike Tomlin's the most
Really?
overrated coach in NFL history. I'll say
Agreed.
it with my chest. 1 Super
That's
Bowl
terrible.
appearance. 2 Super Bowl appearances. 1
One
win.
Super Bowl win.
That's it. And then he's made the playoffs 10 times, eliminated in the first
You
round.
know how much he
half of them.
wins?
I
He
don't
wins.
give a damn.
He wins it all. Very little. He wins playoff games a lot. Or no, he
Right.
wins regular season games a lot, not playoff games.
Winning in the regular season doesn't matter if you get to the playoffs and you do fuck all with it.
Exactly.
Let's hear an argument. I know you got something to say about it.
No, I'm good.
Buddy wants to stop making content as soon as we get on a podcast.
I'm good. Yep. All right. NFC.
No,
We'll do that shit
we'll
later.
do that
No.
a different time. We're at 58 minutes, bro.
All right.
Talk for 2 more minutes, get a whole hour, and then call it a night.
Kyle,
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense with you being a Dolphins fan that you don't care about playoff success because in your life you guys have had so little of it. But
Coming from an Eagles fan, by the way.
They've
They
won
just
a
won
Super Bowl.
Yes.
Idiot.
Okay, they won 1 Super Bowl.
Have you
How
won a
many did the
playoff
Dolphins win?
game?
when
One-
was
Have
the
you won
last time you won in the
Have you won
playoffs?
a
Super
playoff
Bowl.
game in your life?
1 Super Bowl. Ever.
Wow, they have more Super Bowl wins than the Dolphins have playoff wins in their lifetime.
They won in 2006.
Okay, so what? Dolphins have 2 Super Bowl wins all time.
When was the last time you won a playoff game? Tell me that.
2000,
It's been a while.
December
2000?
30th, 2000.
It's
That
been
explains-
24 years.
That explains why you don't care about playoff success
Dude
because you
hadn't
never
even been
seen it.
created yet.
You weren't even
We
a
have
thought, bro.
2 Super Bowls. We have 2 Super Bowls. That's better than the Eagles.
Your parents weren't even thinking about you. 2000?
You have 1 Super Bowl and you choked another one.
We didn't choke another one.
Holding James Bradbury. The Chiefs will go on and win
And down goes Tua. Another concussion.
His third of the
No.
year.
Like, we could talk about choking. You want to talk about choking? Tua has one of the best lineups in one of the best offenses in recent memory. Okay? I don't think that's ridiculous to say about the Dolphins.
That is ridiculous.
They put up 70 points.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Tell me no-
That's enough.
Other teams have put up that much.
Not
Not
recently.
really.
Some.
But he does that, and he gets held. How many points did he score in the playoff game?
7. He scored 1 touchdown.
Wait, who did we lose to though?
Bro,
I don't care.
They played
lost
in
to the
negative
we
30
lost
degree
to the
weather
Super Bowl
and put up
champ.
26 on
Wait,
you.
wait. Who did the Eagles lose to?
We're not talking about the Eagles. Is it an Eagles-Dolphins
I'm
argument?
talking about
No,
the
it's a
Eagles.
Tua argument. It's
I'm
a
talking
Tua
about
argument.
the Eagles. And
I
now
don't
I'm
know
talking
why.
about the Eagles.
Because
Who
you
did
know
you
you can't defend your own team.
guys lose to?
Jalen had a hurt hand.
Oh, so
His
we're
hand was
pitching
hurt.
about Jalen's hurt hand now.
Yep, just like Tua had a concussion.
All right,
That's
then I
why he
can
couldn't
complain
play his
about
whole
the
sophomore
condition
season.
of the game then, or Tua being hurt throughout the whole season pretty much with his hand. No,
Oh, so
not the whole
now
season.
Tua
You mean his
has
head?
a hand injury. Now Tua has a hand injury, so we're making up injury.
No. You can search it up. He did have an injury at the end of the year. He did.
I will search it up.
At the end of the year, he had a questionable injury. It wasn't a big injury, but it was a questionable one.
a
I'll tell you
question.
right now.
It was like one where he was questionable kind of every game pretty much.
Yo, is Matt good?
End of the season.
I
End
haven't
of the
seen him
season.
move once.
Matt's not in here.
What the f?
I think he's in. His camera's just not on.
Bro, on
Or
my
no,
screen
he's
his
not in.
camera's just
He's
Nah,
not
frozen.
in
he
here.
isn't. He's
He's
not.
not in here.
Bro, on my screen he's literally
He
in
did
the
not have an injury, bud. What are you talking about? I
He
just looked
did.
it up. I just looked it up.
He was
I
on
just
the
looked
injury
it up.
report at the end of last year. A couple games.
Where did Luke go? Fuck, where's my thing tweaking?
Yeah, I don't know what you're seeing, bud. Luke's right here.
Yeah, my thing's tweaking.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Will, you going to Sacred Heart University?
Yeah, bro.
Will, are you the next Jersey Joe?
I switched my commitment,
Yo,
bro. Switched
in
my
our next podcast, do we talk about the draft board behind Will?
Oh my god.
Talk about all the hot takes on that draft board?
I think
Nah.
there's one. Never mind.
No.
That will piss some people off.
That would piss some
Oh,
people
that
off.
would piss so many. Nah, probably like one person.
We can get a special guest. We can get a
Oh,
special
yeah.
guest too.
Oh no.
We should have the whole league on here.
We could.
No,
It's a lot.
bro,
No.
we should have it after we do this year's redraft. And then everyone vouches
Yeah.
for their picks.
That's fine.
All right. We
we
good for the
get
AFC? This podcast's done.
Uh-huh.
Yep, Kyle, take us out.
NFC up next. NFC up next.
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this first episode. I say it was pretty good for the most part.
Besides your Bengals take.
Closing this out here. All right.
My bad.
Next episode, we're gonna talk about the NFC rankings. And maybe some more. We're still going to talk about it, but we'll see. But definitely the NFC rankings. We'll get the other half of the league for the next one.
And then maybe playoff predictions. Super Bowl
Yes,
champions
definitely.
type thing.
Definitely
Yeah.
playoff predictions.
And some playoff predictions. Yes, exactly.
Award winners, Super Bowl champions,
All of it.
all of it.
All right.
Well, don't miss it.
We could say probably new episode like the week after this comes out.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Maybe
All
a
right.
little sooner.
Maybe.
Okay, let's go back to one.
All right.
If we
Alrighty.
All right, that will do it.
See ya.
Later.